Up the mountain I go. I walk my way from Pator out near Aughnasheelin, not far from Ballinamore, up the pass that the forestry made. I can see no one here, and there's not a soul to bother me. 5 kilometres I'll go. I'll go as far as the Cavan line, and then, each to their own, I'll return. This mountain is now my playground, my adventure park, the place I go to look back at me. My place is among the Drumlin Hills around Drumshangore in County Leitrim. A forlorn collection of fields, cow tracks and memories, full of dreams, dam rushes and winds. A beauty only exposed by the pages of time. We drew water from Gaeltacht well, and we went with our nets to Clore River, hoping that we might catch a whale. There was never any fish in Clore River, so why not wish for a big one? This was the centre of our universe. No one stood in our way, and there were no lines of tourists or sightseers on the Drumeel Road. No one could see what we could see. But maybe I only see in hindsight and romantic muse. Now, as I sink into my autumn plumage, I've had to take up walking. Walking for no reason, as my father would say. My father loathed walkers. They're out walking again, instead of doing something useful. He'll make another heave in his grave and turn. I have questions for him, if he's listening. I have questions for my Leitrim. Who are we and where are we going? I go to our biggest hill, the hill we call a mountain. For the Iron Mountains are all around me now. As I go for my daily walk, I see the coal-faced quarry, the rivers and the streams, the rusty iron trickle that wets beneath my feet. But mostly I see Sitka spruce, yawning out in front of me. The Leitrim man's poison that they tried to burn. Someone tried to burn this mountain, but around here, no one is ever got for anything. But I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not looking for coal or gold or bandwagons to jump on. I'm just here for the road. 5k out and 5k back, and my Apple Watch will do the sums. I'm shedding pounds and sweating. I got horrid fat during lockdown, stuffed me face with biscuits and never went to place, swelled up like a harvest frog, got welded to the big chair in the front room watching soccer and the news and Gogglebox. It only hit me when I couldn't tie me lace. I should have seen it coming. A man said to me one time in the hospital in 1984, I was 19 years and 16 stone. He said that I'd be over 300 weight by the time I was 30. He said I'd no be the round arse on you. I was playing for the county at the time, brought off to casualty with a dislocated thumb and broken dreams. It's in your genes, he said. You'll always be heavy. You may keep moving or you'll be caught. No one wants to carry a 20-stone corpse. I push on up the hill as my daily walk thickens, the dog delighted with my newfound fear of obesity. There's a silver lining to every fat man's togs. My fitter-than-thou timepiece tells me that I'm overheating. I'm flat out, but my exercise ring is closing. And the same again never broke a sweat. I'm shedding pounds and fuming. Why is my only cargo just large bits of me? Why me? I'd have made a great thin man. I'd have made 2 of them. But instead there's a steam rising off me like a choo-choo train. Suddenly the terrain levels out and my heart rate comes back to meet me. I think of my Leitrim now. Our spirit, our past, our brow-beaten disguise. Who will close our eyes when we finally give in? Who will get the farm? What'll they do when the farms are gone? But we're not bet yet. We're carrying them around in the boot of the car. Fold up farms to take out after work. Push on, young Rourke. Just walk. The mountain becomes majestic. I think of small shops now and bars and idle houses. I think of those who spent their lives making lunches. Your educated children have seen the light, their own light. No light gets in, but we get out. And then who will play for the county and who will play for the county home? And when we're all old age pensioners parked on double yellow lines with our special offer chicken fillets sitting in the back seat for a tad too long, what will be our song? Will it still be lovely Leitrim? I cross over the concrete bridge where me and the river catches breath. Not all life has to puff and pant. I hear my own children in my head. They're mad intent on rambling. They've been in tighter spots nor this. The youth will always outrun the pessimist. At last, the mist is clearing. The day is finally breaking, and at last I consider my surroundings. Oh, irony of irony in the Iron Mountains. Why are we complaining? We have perfect soil for planting, perfect lanes for walking, perfect time for thinking. We'd be happy out if it wasn't for ones telling us otherwise. Must everywhere be bustling? Is every hill for climbing? Is remembering our only weapon? This is my place, dull as dishwater to some, but to me it's home, and everything that I ever was and have become. Give me time here and I will find the embers. Give me my Leitrim youth and I will show you the slivers of hope. Give me hope, and we will all walk on from this.